LA to Paris, São Paulo.
Eu faço o que eu quero, eu sou muito louco. Tô no mundo inteiro, São Paulo pro topo.
You're perfect. Now work it. You're perfect. All around the world. You're perfect. Now work it. You're perfect. All around the world.
Okay, never mind. I got it.
Un elixir a mis heridas. Un elixir a mis heridas.
every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Yo, Looney, what's goody, bro? Sounds like you missed a good one. Like you got out too early. Sounds like you got out too early on one. Yeah. Whew, man, last night's session was pretty good, man. First of all, that motherfucking first half, that shit was trash. Well, not for you. You caught the up move, but the backside of it, it was like chopping up, chopping down, chopping up, chopping down. But for some reason, without the go signal, there's no need to go. Like, there's no need to take the trade. So I was just sitting on hands watching that shit, watching great candles all day, boss. Finally, when I saw that shit trying to go, I did what you did. Put my order right at the entry. And then that, if it ignites, it's tricky because sometimes if you put your order there, you might get grabbed and that shit'll shoot all the way back up.
Yeah,
But
that's why you gotta like. A lot of times I'll just barely put it, I'll like barely put it above where I want to get entered in at. So if I'm supposed to get triggered in at 100, I might put it at 101 or 100.50 so that they don't do that move that you're talking about where they just wick you in and then immediately go against you. I want y'all to like come and get me.
Go.
Yeah, like come up there, get me, and keep going. Because if you grab me, that meant that you got momentum. You just wasn't gonna wick me in.
A lot of the times, letting the first candle go and close, if that shit is blue, very next candle you need to get in. Don't look for no pullback that's coming halfway. That shit is not happening, boss. And if
Yeah,
it does, get out.
but what did I used to tell you though? Like how you would be like, I want this to come back down and get me. I'd be like, no, I don't want to see no pullback. That shit just needs to go. I don't want to see that little hesitation. That hesitation like have me worried. Like, okay, this shit might roll back over. Especially in my strategy, because I'm expecting that momentum just to take it.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it does exactly that. Like that shit is not gonna take back that one candle. But no matter what, put your stop at that goddamn candle. Fuck that top of the range shit. Because it will go back out there if it wants to. Like it literally ended up grabbing all the orders at the bottom and will swing all the way back up to the top with all those orders down there. So I don't know. It's like it's so. I think I understand the psychology of it faking and then going back to the other side. I just can't put words on it yet. But I definitely understand the squeeze psychology. If that shit goes, all the bulls are getting out the way. All the sellers are FOMOing in. I sent you the what you call it? The psychology behind why it works.
Yeah. Yeah, because at that point, like you said, everybody that was in for the short gonna stop out, and then everybody on the long side gonna jump in, so it's just gonna magnify it. And that's all. That's everything, though. That's like my 1 minute candles to make new highs. It's the same thought process. The shorts have their shorts have their stops right on the other side of that candle. So when it breaks it, or It could be somebody that's in from way up top and they riding it down and they're moving their stop bar by bar, bar by bar, bar by bar. Soon as it hits that candle, they stopped out. And they could have been in profit. But I'm gonna take that long.
It was clutch. I was like, wow. And the great thing about it is ain't no waiting. Like, this trade should be done in less than motherfucking 30 minutes. like, if you get a good bullish, whatever, if you get a good breakout, that shit is going to squeeze everybody out. It should move fast. And if you keep seeing consecutive white or blue candles, you got a good one on you. So then it becomes like, how do you manage this? I think what we see all the time, bar by bar that shit, because if it comes back, you're gonna see the biggest snap of your life, bro. Like the snapbacks, last night was crazy. I'd be like, yo, this shit just went 30 something. I think one of them shits went 32 points. Within 1 2-minute candle, it took 32 points back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to get out of that if I was in this trade? So it was like, yo, don't just bar by bar, bro. There is another moving average that I see that I could use, but at the end of the day, the shit hits target. Whatever that range is for the Bollinger Band at the time, it's basically gonna go that distance. And I think it kind of makes sense if you think about like the stair steps up. If you if you measure the first leg, usually the second leg is the same distance as the first leg.
Yeah, they sequential.
Yeah.
But that's why I was saying, like with my pullbacks, I want sequential candles. Like
three of them.
Three. Yeah, and I want them like to be almost the same size candles on each little move back down.
Mm-hmm.
And the pivots, like you said, them staircases, they be the same exact way.
Right. And what's happening during the consolidation, the smaller the consolidation, the bigger and more violent the breakout will be, which is crazy. I thought the bigger the candle consolidation, the less violent the breakout would be, but it was the exact opposite. So, but whatever that range is that they create, they gonna take everybody money in that range. They go in that range, dog. So it's worth holding for. And then I was like, wait. So I'm basically saying I want a target of, let's just say 30 points, right? Mm-hmm. But the motherfucking bar that I'm risking, bro, them shits be like 10 points. They literally be your fucking points. I'd be like, yo, ain't no way I just found this motherfucking strategy with this breakout. It's like,
yeah, because it's momentum. That's the thing. It's all momentum. So if it goes, it should just go. It shouldn't be that's why I always said that should either, it need to shit or get off the pot. Don't be sitting there in the bathroom for 25 minutes thinking that you about to take a shit. That shit need to come out and just go, and that's why I got out of that trade. That's why when that trade kind of hiccuped, I took my stop to break even, because I'm like, it should have went. And now it would have gave me 1R, but yeah, I would be stuck sitting back like in drag. Actually, I think, oh hell no, that shit just ripped a new face. I would have been stopped out. So it would have gave me maybe 1.1R, 1.2R, and now it's then ripped. Oh, it's 8:30 though. That's that's reports right there. So I wouldn't want to have been in the trade anyway. But yeah, man, that's the thing. Because you thinking the same thing. Momentum should just run, so it shouldn't come back. If it come back down into your Bollinger Band, then you might be worried.
Yeah, I might be in trouble. Yeah, run for the hills. But yeah, man, pretty cool to see that shit kind of. Well, the experience last night was good. I'm not gonna try this today. I'm gonna play my regular. Take my. To be honest, I couldn't figure out why the fuck the wedges weren't showing up the way they were before. The pullback wedges, which to me, I'm like, you know what? Fuck those pullback wedges. Take the pivot ones because those have a higher probability. But the problem is, if the market is in that phase that I'm catching in a push phase or a flush phase, the only way you get in that shit is you barely might even get a pullback wedge, but that's the only way you get in that.
Yeah, but at that point,
fine.
you could just get in. Do you need to see the pullback wedge?
I guess you can just get in, but I don't know, Chief.
But I'm
I think you
saying
might wanna see some.
a pullback wedge is going to show you're going to see the pullback on the chart anyway. Is what I mean.
I could see the pullback on the chart, but the wedges kind of do have some level of confirmation for me. Like once I see the wedge, the most like the last wedge, and then the next candle that break the low is basically what I'm getting into. But like you said, I could visually see that and just put my stop above the previous high. Yeah, I can do that. What I'm realizing is like, fuck that. Just take the pivots because the pivots are really banging right now. And they're getting you like let's say I take a pullback wedge. That shit might go 20
But the pivot
points.
is the big wedge.
Yeah, it's the orange and lime green.
Yeah, so those was the ones I used to always say anyway looked more accurate.
Yeah, they definitely they'll give you at least a fighting chance to get out of the trade, green or flat. That's the great thing about them, I think. Like you see it come in, the next candle that pulls back, you get in, you put your stop at the lows, and usually you might get a little fight, but if that shit pivots, it's gone. You should start seeing the candle close, like the momentum that you like, because the pullback is done. At double tops, those are killer. But yeah, I mean, either way, I think waiting for the market to go hit my stop after I get the market in my direction, bro, I'm looking at this like from a new light, like fuck that. Take the next trade, like just take the next setup. But if that shit goes in your direction, 10, 20, 30, 40 points, at least capture some of that shit, unless I'm really just like, all or none. Depending on the risk, because like sometimes the risk might be, and the volatility is gonna increase. We're back at a 22 ATR last night. That shit was like at 4. It was like at an 8 ATR.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, after hours be slow, so you could play that, but when a move comes in, and it's usually gonna be like when that next session is coming in, you just have to know, like, okay, I don't know if I want to play when 8 o'clock comes in or when 10 o'clock or whenever one of them times come in, because the trade could be working in your favor, but just because of the volatility from that time can mess you up. Just like being in a trade at 8:30 just now. Market volatility can come in and just crush you. Otherwise, it's going to be, the market is going to do what it's going to do. It's going to be just a little steady ebb and flow.
Which I like because I'm going for, some decent sized points. But man, I can't tell you how much I get into like emotional fucking deer in the headlight when that shit go against me so fast. I'll be like, oh God.
Yeah.
Now I gotta add and
but that's why I say that's usually at a key time though. If you go back and like pay attention, I'm sure it's probably at those key times when another market came online. It just don't happen like randomly. It's something behind it. Some news somewhere then populated and it just hit on you.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my monitor to show up on this goddamn TV. That's my third monitor for work because we use so many screens. I used to have this long ass wire. I can't find this shit in my house no more. And I can't think of where I would put that shit. These fucking computers with this USB-C, whatever, this new USB thing. This market about to go.
Yeah, we over everything right now. VWAP, last line of defense, previous day's close, that candle, but it literally just peekaboo. What's the range on that candle?
so at supply or demand, I coded for there to be a cloud that's the length of the ATR at the time, right? And it would give me like whatever. It would give me like a cloud that says the ATR is 15 points. So it would do 15 points to the upside, 15 points to the downside. So that's a 30-point cloud. I don't need to. So what I'm basically saying to myself is, if we break this cloud to the downside, that should be my stop. But if the price shoots out of the cloud to the upside at demand, I need to figure out a way to get in this market. This is just me getting into demand either way. This market is either going to V-shape, it's going to make a higher low, it's going to make a double bottom, or it's going to fucking keep going down. But within that cloud, I can, if they do pull back within that cloud, the more they pull back, the more risk I'm reducing, and I'm just going to have orders sitting at the midline. So I know it's 15 points that I'm risking, and if they keep going down, I could probably add one more. If they break the lows, just take the stop. Because when the shit works, bruh, like the move you caught last night from that demand line, that shit ran. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to code for that play to also trigger and let me know the risk rewards and stuff like that at the top. So it would be 2 plays running, and I'll give the user the option of which trade style they want to play. So like supply and demand is going to be very strategic. Like this is the cloud because this is the ATR range at demand. If the market gets inside that cloud, find a position. If we break the lows, get the hell out and, you know, go for the ATR, right? Go for 1R or 2R. The ATR is 15 points. You should be going for like 30 points for 2R. And that'd kind of be that. Or maybe you should be going for 30 points because the entire range of the cloud is 30 points. And like, let's say you get in at the top part of the range, and then it decides to go all the way down, you're going to be taking more than a 15-point loss. So yeah, so 30 points is what you'll be risking, bro. Some of these clouds be too long, too huge though. Like, I mean, risk is risk, I guess. You know, you at the machines right now, but if you look at that supply line right there, that cloud comes in when it gets straight. It's gonna count 5 straight lines and then stop the cloud. And once that shit stops, you got to figure out an entry. In this case, it V-shaped right down, like right back down. It didn't even like give you a pullback back into it, unless you think that this is a pullback coming right now. Could have got an entry up there at like 102 with a stop at 109. Let's see if we can come back down from that supply. Yeah, I would have gotten into that shit though because of the wedges up there. Let all of this go, and then we finally take that line break and retest, and then the flush happened. This is supply. Here reject, get to the low, flush happens. Yeah, that would have worked out, that trade. But now you ain't got that much room. Demand is right here. Shit, we about 220 points away from the 200 moving average on a 15-minute. So I'm definitely bearish, but if we reclaim this 50 HMA, we can have a strong chance of moving back up, cuz.
Yeah, where is mine? My 200 is at 108, 20108.
20108.
Yeah, that's my 200.
Mine is at 306, 20108. Damn, that's right there.
No, I'm sorry, 20217. 217.
217.
Yeah.
Cool.
Break of this candle, we should go back higher.
Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. And Top Step got this fucking bug going on with the new TRM. Fucking guys are doing payouts and the shit is rejecting them.
Just auto rejecting.
Yeah, it's just like not processing it. It'll take the money out and then immediately it'll put the money back in. So then traders are going to trade and they blowing the account, but the payout was never initiated.
Oh,
So-
now how do y'all solve that for the customer?
Shit show, bro. Right now, I had to keep. I'm like, yo, management, step in here because I don't know what to tell these guys. They're not like, there's nothing we can do. So management started looking into it, and they're like, they got the engineers to figure out that it's because of some decimal situation that the code is calculating for the payout. Basically, I'm just giving them resets, like not of the XFA. You can't reset the XFA, but I'm giving them like reset credit. But I'd have been like, fuck that. I don't want no reset credit. I want my goddamn money.
Yeah, because they got to work again.
Yeah. Like you can't do shit like that. If anything, we should honor the payout
Exactly.
and then just give them a free reset. That's how I think we should manage it. But finance ain't going for that shit.
How many people did that happen to?
And I'm picking up fucking tickets left and right. And those tickets are a nightmare because we have to send it to engineer to take a look at. I have a trader that paid an activation fee, but the account did not confirm the payment in Stripe and TRM purchase ID. Whole bunch of shit going on, bro. Every time we release some shit, it's just your normal shit show. Bro, I know I have this fucking wire. Where is this fucking wire? Man, maybe it's in another TV. Man, I went in the garage, Doc,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to Home Depot. We ended up buying some wood. Had my guy come over. We went in the garage and we fucking reboarded the entire floor because in the garage there were like holes here and there, and we did foam. Some shit chewed through the foam. I was like, oh hell no! I don't know what that is coming in this garage, but you ain't gonna be chewing through no foam with my boy up in here. So yeah, went to Home Depot, bought a bunch of fucking like 4x4s. It was not a 4x4, it's really like a 2x4, some shit like that. But yeah, and we just boarded up the whole floor again. Man, I got traps all over the house. These motherfuckers is either smart, they up on game, or I think I got them out finally. There's one more like hole at the corner of the garage door when it comes down. I have that rubber piece, but on the corners, it somehow must have like ripped or broke. So I'm gonna order that part on Amazon and make sure I kind of get the whole shit flushed out. Then I think I'm gonna be good, but I haven't seen any of these motherfuckers around, so I think I might be straight. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Oh, man.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight in the orbit of Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Should I start work in 9 minutes? This shit gonna drive me crazy. I gotta find a quiet, bro.
Now have primary control of critical vehicle function.
Hey man, I told ChatGPT to optimize the Bollinger Band code section of the code. That shit said, I'm not sure who coded this, but they made a lot of redundancies. Here's a better version of it. I was like, bitch, if you try to throw a jab at me.
They clean it up for you though?
100%, bro. I feel like the processor, it says you're running more processing when you're doing this, and that. It was like 4 fucking things that I didn't need to do. And there was like 2 things that were redundant. So then that shit cleaned it up with 4 lines of code. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I got 15 lines of code. This shit wrote 4 for that one 15-line task.
That's all that mattered. That's why I say that ChatGPT is a beast. That thing is a beast, man.
Putting people out of work.
Heck yeah. That's why I was like, man, how much would it cost somebody to do all this coding?
I mean, you would have to hire that person almost forever because there's always something that breaks.
Yeah, they're gonna be on retainer.
Or this. Yeah. They're sort of like, look at me. I've been coding this for years, and for a period, I stopped. I'm like, okay, I don't need to do nothing else. Turns out I do. I could have made the processor faster. So hopefully I see a smoother session today. But I did notice that it was a little smoother. So now I'm planning on taking every section of the code and telling ChatGPT, optimize this. And it doesn't need, the funny thing was, I thought I needed to put the whole code in there and tell it optimize the whole code. If I do that, it says this is too long because the code is fucking like over 1,000 lines. So I only put the Bollinger Band portion of it in there, and it was like, oh yeah, we could fix this, and kind of fix it. So I think I might put all the other ones in there and just tell it to optimize it. But yeah, it made me kind of look at that Bollinger Band and learn how to play it a little bit better too, because the one thing that I couldn't get to work though, bro, was the hit rate, like the targets that we hit. In the old code, I got it right. And whatever optimization they have, either I'm not understanding it, but something's off. Because every time we hit target, I don't see that shit go, I don't see it saying 1. And I want that because I want to know how much, like, so I was thinking about doing it in 2 ways. Just let it count the amount of points that we've moved from entry. So I can just quickly look up and be like, oh shit, we're up about 20 points. Oh shit, we're up about 40 points. I'm gonna take that. Instead of trying to do math on the right side, right? But what I did was, and I think I can do that because it'll just be the distance moving from the trigger point. But what I did successfully was, if the range is, say, 30 points, and this thing triggers, give me the dollar price. I said, give me the dollar value of 30 points from the trigger. So I know exactly where to get out. Like last night, I kept showing you pictures. I was like, this shit is telling me to get out, but then it moves. The Bollinger Band apparently keeps contracting or getting bigger when the squeeze is happening. And it just tells you, move your stop here now, move your stop here now. That shit gave me an extra 10 points. But when that shit hit, get out. Bro, get out, bro. If it hits, get out. Because you're not really risking 1 R. You're risking that candle. And the candle, if I'm looking at the candle was only, I was risking 9 points, bro. Dude, like what? All this time I'm out here risking 20, 30, 40 fucking points. This shit was risking 9 points, bro. And this candle went 77 points. That's a 7R trade if you held that. But it probably would have told you to get out. So actually, this is still on. This trigger is still on. It told you to get out at 2054. Ain't that level you was talking about?
54? Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. It should say get out at 2054. If you made it there, it's 55 points for a 10R trade. For a 10-point risk trade. So you 5R that. And then the previous one that worked, it told me to get out right where that line was. It was a 39 point, let's call it 40 point move for a 9-point fucking target, for a 9-point risk. And I thought this one was gonna get stopped out, but it didn't. That was the last picture I sent you last night. And this one right here was 7-point risk. The bitch went 32 points. And then the ones that we lost, oh, this one worked too. This was a 5-point risk. It went 17 points. So that's 3R, almost like 4R. And then the one up here, it looked like, let me see, it says risk 5 points. It went 8 points. So like 1.5R almost on that one. And then it started rolling over. If you took that stop, you lose 5 points. And the other short that failed, the risk was, I think that was the risk up there. So the risk was 7 points. It didn't even really go. That shit went straight into drawdown.
Yo, did you see what I posted in the chat?
About Netflix?
Yeah, the supply and demand.
Yeah.
Dude, it would be so cool if the algo would have picked up like on the 100, or not 100. If it would have picked up on the 1 hour where the 15-minute picked up.
This is a 15-minute chart. Your
Yeah,
1 hour is your red area up there?
Yeah, so that's my supply, which is like the highlighter red. Your algo picks it up on the 15-minute, but it doesn't pick it up at all on the 1 hour, and it sucks because like that's like real supply, and it would be nice. I mean, dude, even oh wait, I took it off. Hold on, I gotta add it back. I'm like, yo, where the fuck did the supply shit go? Yeah, so like you have to look left. There's a 4-hour supply, but it doesn't re-engage with the new candlesticks. So I'll show you. That sucks, because you know this would be like, it would have been nice because it would have matched with mine.
Confluence. Yeah, that's why I used the 1 hour and the 15-minute before.
This is a 4-hour.
Before the market opened, I just plot I would plot that 15-minute and a 1 hour supply somewhere else, and I would just watch out for those zones. But let me see where you.
I have to left. You see how on the left side of the on the 4-hour,
Yeah.
you see how it shows the red lines? I wish it transferred on over for that action
Yeah.
that happened yesterday. Like it should have. Like, you know how sometimes like your lines go all the way across? Like for that time it didn't do that. That would actually on Netflix it does show the 1 hour. It did show it. It just didn't do it for, I guess it just didn't do it for ES, because I think that's what I compared with futures to show that sometimes there's a discrepancy. But it did do it on Netflix for the 1 hour.
In the same area?
This time it was in the same area, and on the 4-hour it was you had to look left in order to see that supply was coming in.
Yeah, that's a grab. 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute.
But yeah, they all it all aligned. It's just the 4-hour you would have to look left. The 1 hour, you know, it showed up nicely. And I think the 15-minute was just under. But yeah, I guess on futures it's maybe it's because futures is traded like, you know, 24/6 or whatever, or 23/6. Maybe that's the discrepancy with futures, is that it just doesn't show as well as something that takes time off. But then I did check on Nvidia, and Nvidia didn't have it. Well, it had it above. So I don't know. Let's see. The 1 hour's at 119.78 on your algo. Let's see what the 4 hours are. 4 hours 117.60s. 15 is 114, nothing around the, yeah. So there's little discrepancies, but if you have the 1 hour up, I guess, I mean, everything on the 1 hour was nice yesterday, honestly.
Yeah, we got that big ass flush, man.
Yeah. All right, let me get this off.
I don't know if I should be able to. I think I don't know what kind of day we're gonna have, but definitely think we got demand down there that we came back up.
Yeah, we do have demand. The only problem is that we let go of that positive GDP news.
Wow.
So
That's 8:30 just now.
yeah, that was GDP and jobless claims.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to gauge news, because that shit could be good and the market still don't receive it. It still will cause the market to do whatever the hell it's gonna do.
Well, I mean, to be fair, dude, there's a saying in the market, and I'm sure everyone in here has heard it. But unless you're investing, nothing good ever happens under the 200 daily moving average. Like that is a pretty well thought out. And when you look across the names of tech and everything, I mean, a lot of things are under its 200. I think the only one, well, there's a couple. You have Tesla that's holding above it. You have Amazon holding above it, barely, by the way. And then you have Netflix holding above it. Everything else is under the 200, like literally. So, you know, and that's why you're seeing probably the rotation down. I mean, when you're not holding the 200 daily moving average, that's never a good sign. And we just let it go. Like, we were trying to hold above it and flushed right under it. Try to reclaim it and flushed yesterday right under it again. So, you know, in my opinion, unless there's some change in tape, you know, we have a couple of gaps in futures that need to be filled, by the way. So we have a gap. We have a gap at 562825 on ES, and then we have another gap, which is the initial gap up, which is 572050. So there's two gaps that need to be filled on futures.
Oh, we forgot about. I mentioned that yesterday. I said there's a gap that they're probably going for, and then I totally didn't. I played it, but I got out super early.
Well, they're gonna get it, because all gaps do get filled. The problem is you gotta make sure that you're on the right side of when that happens.
Exactly. And you still can't be biased, because if that shit decides not today.
Yeah, exactly. RB.
For sure. Mic check real quick, guys. I want to see where my sound is coming out of.
Not talking to me, are you?
Nah, LMD. Alright. Looks like it's coming out of my computer. Change sound, system sound. Jason, can you give me another test real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright. Still coming from there. Alright, I think I just connected my headset. Do I sound a little better? Alright, perfect. Yeah. Got my headset on for you guys now. What are we doing so far? We're cleaning up this Proton mill. Yeah, I'm just throwing some of these payout horns inside of what you call it. Yo, Colin, you getting some of those intercom tickets where the payouts for the TRM was getting rejected? Bro, I'm getting swamped with tickets where customers are requesting payouts. TRM will take the money out, but then a minute later it will just put it back. basically rejecting the payout. The guy, tech engineer, just came back and said that it was because of a decimal point situation, the way it was calculating. And yeah. Oh yeah, I got you. Do that real quick. Yeah, I just sent it your way. It's been a shit show there. And we really had like 4 days of not knowing how to deal with that situation because the engineer didn't have a clue. But the yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it should just be a top step email. Hold on, let me see if I restart. No, I think when they sent it to me, they just said use your regular Gmail, Google, or your top step email. Try the same password that you have for now as your top. Oh, yeah. So like my top step email is like my Google, and I just have the same password. But yeah, you might be right. You might have to do like a password reset just to get it started. Yeah. Or yeah. Check your Gmail for the new admin. Maybe there's some instructions there. I don't remember. We did shit so long ago. I got a squeeze going on, LMD.
To the upside.
Oh, we never know which way it's gonna fire. You think I got a fucking genie over here? If I knew that, I'd be rich.
I'm saying so it's just basically bouncing in is what you're saying. It bounces off either side right now.
Yeah, it means like the candles are gonna be gray. So we're consolidating now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And this shit been consolidating since like 8:30.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, it's picking it up now, which is good because once the squeeze fires, it seems, you don't really want to play the garbage after that. Like, nuts. Just like that. What's it, 7, 8? Dude, I got like fucking 3 XFAs in my account that's passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like 9,000 in each of them. And yeah, and just like my admin accounts, because I was just like going, yeah, I was like, man, if they ever activate us, it's on and popping, bro. If they give us a chance to trade with TopSupX, it's on and popping.
Yeah, but you got what you call it now. You got Take Profit Trading.
Yeah, I'm good with them now, but with TopSupX, they're thinking about giving us an account with the coaching discounts. So like you get 3 free resets or something like that a month when you get accepted to one of the coaching programs.
Mm-hmm.
So like as employees, they're trying to figure out a way for us not to like abuse it or reset our own accounts.
Yeah.
And for them to be able to monitor it somehow.
Gotcha.
Just trying to, yeah, but like with TopSup, I'll have a little bit more reset, I think, opportunities per month than you guys. They also don't want you to be trading and working though.
Which y'all do anyway.
Which yeah, exactly. But now they could see it. Like, how you made money during that time?
Yeah.
He said, listen, I put a trade on, I walked away. Ask me no goddamn questions. Here goes the squeeze. If we break the lows right here, it could fire.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'll put a bell at the lows and a bell at the highs, and when that shit go off, I'm gonna start looking. But I should be looking now, like, because if that shit go, I should put my order right there. 9:15. Break it at 51 in its own, boss. I got another setup. So I just playing the squeeze. I got to avoid all that chop. And now I'm back active looking for a possible play.
Yeah, see, I got a gray candle set up around 9:07, look like it.
To the upside?
No, downside. Nah, the gray candles are on the red chart. This is about the tank.
Yep, I'm in. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. That blue candle, if it breaks the lows, I'm in. You hear that bell, I'm in. I'm supposed to be in. I'm not taking this trade though. I think I'm gonna have a full day of just testing so I can get all the experience.
I think really it needs to break like 48.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I thought that we would run into that at some live, this XFA to live pipeline. So you don't do none of that? Got you. Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna just share my chart here, LMD, so you can see what I'm looking at in real time. That shit breaks. I'm looking at that trend line broke already.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Boom, we in. I don't really see that shit. Ooh, what they talking about? Are we in or are we not? Here we go. Yeah. Bro, they're fucking brutal, bro. Word. Where am I at right now? Transfer fly. I get them all the time. I'll be shutting shit down though. Word. So what? Get the fuck off my line. Yeah, no, it just, I don't care what the process, what situation you were going through. Like, it's like, why would Risk flag my payout? Dude, who gives a fuck? They approved it. Like, just, you're getting fake money. Take the win. Nah, you want money on top of money? Free reset. Trade debate. Jason, this dude's name got special characters in it, and we should just take it off and write a regular letter. Good to go there. Yeah, you know what would drive me crazy? When the trader writes in like, "Hey, I need help with the docs." Like, bro, this shit is self-explanatory. So just do a little bit of work. Yeah, yeah. It's cool because like they don't know, but like that, it's just like, bro, did you tell the documents how much you want? That's it's like what the
Yo.
shit is wicked, bro. That shit irks my nerves, brother. You see that LMD? So far, the risk was 9 points, up 15. It's saying hold for 37 points. Yeah, it's everything. You seeing this? You seeing this LMD? This shit is beautiful, bro.
Big screen on. It's already on. Is it not showing? There we go.
Yeah, I saw that. That was trash. I was like, what the fuck is this? I actually put something in the Slack, and Cole's like, no, it's there. It just has to be like approved or some shit like that. I was like, well, then why not just put all this on one information and color it a different color so we know that this one needs an exception? But having to go to a different column, not even a different column, this shit is like a totally different tab. Yeah, it's a mess. I think we'll get better though if we just keep providing feedback. It's fucking nightmare. So I'm checking whether the user had a previous live account when I'm going to their admin to look up the XP that's getting transferred. Just killing two birds with one stone there. Maybe we could add a column here that kind of says that, so we don't have to do it when we get into Trello. problem there. I showed you play by play on that move right there, boss. You see how I would get into that move? Blue candle, especially if a blue candle triggers it, then the selling pressure should be strong. So that was one of the things that I noticed. You want to see that.
Hold on,
That
because I was
selling
trying to
volume.
put you on my big screen. It ain't working.
Oh, got you. Yeah, if you're looking at
All right, I'm
you're
looking
looking
now.
at the stream.
Yeah, I see it now.
So blue. I knew the squeeze was there. We talked about it because of the gray Bollinger Band. I had pivots. One of the other things that I've noticed is if they break a trend line, it increases the probability of it working. So this is another one. This was the squeeze right here. When he broke that trend line, you cleared for that short. Anyways, just showing you this one here. Blue candle triggers it because we broke that low or we tapped into it. And this candle, I'm getting in. After that, I'm risking this. That's only 10 points, let's call it. This shit goes 39 points, 4R, bro. I want to take what you do, where you got to send me that code, bro, where I'm only risking one candle. Fuck this. But the reason why it said go 39 points is here. You see 38 up here? The risk is about 40 points. See that to the top of the Bollinger Band? So it's saying that usually it will go that distance. And it did, and now you're getting these whites. You better get the fuck out of here. This is gonna rip. Oh, another thing I've been noticing is this white line is a good line to kind of trail. And then if we stay locked in there, the green one is a good line to trail. This morning volume is probably going to take you out though, but that went 4 or 5R just now. And that's it. Trade is done. What do you think about it so far?
It looks clean. I preferred them other candles though. Just the two color or like 3 or 4 color candles, reds and greens.
Yeah, the reason why I have this though is because I want to see that blue. I want to see that confirmation candle before I take that short. Right? Like, and again.
Yeah, so put the blue candle in then.
What's that?
I say, so put the blue candle in then.
It is. That's why blue and whites are coming in. But
yeah, but I don't see like no green candle. So will those red candles turn green?
Only in this condition over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
Studios.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Right now, the bears have control. So all of the squeezes to the downside are hitting. Look at that. I knew that was going to come in. I knew that was coming in. And this is another thing. When the squeeze fucking finishes or they give you that 30-something points, bro, you might as well get out of there. Because this, last night, it would happen every time. Maybe this. So good on that one. This play happened, big ass move that came back up. Came down here, big ass move that came back up. You might not want to fuck around with those, but I'll short up here all day. But this is not a squeeze play anymore. This would be a pivot play. This would be my stop. I'll try to get in up there at that broken 50 HMA and take that hole down. That would have stopped you out though. Oh, nasty.
Ooh. Yeah, it flushed it all the way back out. Looked like it. That was 50-point candle.
Look at that, brother.
Yeah, this market
This
is
shit makes me feel like I should only play this. Wow, bro. Wow. That's a nasty ass liquidity grab right there. Demand coming in here. Should said hold for 55 points now. And look, oh, I think we might have hit one target. I'm not sure if I can't see it or what the fuck's going on there. Portion of the code is right here. We put some space between that. There it goes. It worked. Son of a bitch. 1 hour hit. That means that the price went 50 something points. 63 points, 73 points. Oh, it works. Son of a bitch. You see that, LMD?
Oh, nah, I'm over here trimming shirts.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is a work of art right here, baby boy. The only thing I need your code for, change the stop. The stop right now is saying stop out at 20.85. You would have survived that bullshit pullback. But that's crazy. I wasn't giving that back. Oh my God. I want to see if this shit changes to 2R. So 58 points. We're looking at a 120 point move. So somewhere down here is when we're going to get another R. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's now changing to 64 points. Like, what are you doing? That can't change. That has to stay the same. The flush risk, the risk isn't changing because I guess I have to use the last one. I think I know what I gotta do there. got a guy, Bikram, that was already on the list. Hey, guys. What's up, man? I got a guy, Bikram, and he somehow submitted the documents again. So just kind of X him out, ignore it. Yeah. His email. Oh yeah. I'll put it here for you. There you go. Man, it's in the chat. But yeah, I figured we already started processing this guy. Not sure why he submitted it again. Right. Can I just like replace that line with trader? Yeah, let's do that instead of the strike. Why waste a row for this guy? All right, thanks. Dude, I just want to see this shit say 2R, bro. Say 2R, bro. I could do some fly shit and say 1R, like this, the target 2R equals blah. Like after hitting 1R. Because this shit is saying hold to 19,976. We passed that. So that's how we know that that was 1R, 976. So 2R, originally it was like 50 something. All you want to do is see blue candles, bro. LMD, best believe I'm selling this code now.
Man, you don't have no reason not to.
Yeah, freebies are over.
You didn't put the work in. Man, let me close these charts. I ain't getting no work done.
I wish I had my what you call it open. Boy, I was confident in that trade. Put your candle, put your stop now. Your stop should be really, really close to this.
ES and NQ both got filled.
Down to the exit right there, that was beautiful. Because it showed buyer stepping in with unusual volume at demand. That was beautiful. I think this would have been money's on back on my end. First blue candle signal. And then if we break the lows, I don't want that low. Pull back with highs. Let me see if that works. Ooh, wee. Oh yeah, this is the other play right here. So take the breakout trade, and now we have a demand setting up here.
Oh, I just sat down to take a freaking long right there on it on this.
Yeah. If you took the shorts, demand is still ripping. Oh, that's fire. That's fire, brother.
I wanted that.
Oh, it just went from 1R to. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to come up off that code, boss, so I could use one candle as my measurement for the R. You got out already?
Yeah, let me I'm sitting back down now. Let me. So you want the one that tells you previous candles low high?
Yeah, previous candles low high, and then the label. I guess you have the label up there in that code. Yeah. I'm not sure why we skipped that line there. 814. No, that line that's there with no name. You see that one?
I send it to you in a DM. So this is the label code. It's in 2 sections. That's the label. And you know you're gonna have to remove like that is MNQ because that's because it's giving me the calculations. If that makes sense. Is that right?
It's finicky once you hit live though, right, Matt? Got you. Okay. So we're done with this. Sounds good. Yep. Oh shit, I meant to tell Matt that idea. See, like, you sorry, say that again, Colin. Yeah, we gotta add the labels and all that stuff. You know, this was what I was trying to, yeah, I know all the ones that I did, they were not previously live customers. Yeah, so it'd be good to have like a column in that other sheet that lets us know that, because we're already checking the ad. Like, it sucks to have to go back to admin just to search if they were existing live. For sure. This is tops up X label. X plus 500 checklist. Ooh. Holy shit. You guys see that?
Who you talking to?
Did you see that candle just now?
Mm-hmm.
You still in your logs?
No, I'm not in nothing. I'm over here trying to send you this box.
Yeah, I think I saw just one today. It's like this David Ortiz Nunez. He has like a special character in his name. Yeah. We have to go back to the other sheet to, like, you know, correct that. Or
I just sent you everything that should be for.
It came over to Trello that way, so the input from the other sheet must have the special character. Yeah. Yep. The label should be Trade of 8. Yeah, and the checklist is Trade of 8. Yeah. data payment. Oh, you want me to? I think we have to send out the email. You want to do the trader rate one? The practice. Get some practice with that. It's actually easier than. I guess they're all easy. Yeah. Thanks, LMD. I see the code.
Yeah.
Trader rate. I could already see this shit gonna have me taking because I saw that demand coming in. And I know that if the squeeze, if whoever the sellers were in that squeeze decided to cover, they're gonna feel that up move. And buyers are stepping in at demand. And the shit literally has take profit dots. Oh man, this is fucking beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. Your boy was up to 4 in the morning doing this shit.